this month's show, we look at Hulu's new interactive ad formats, open source HTML video player Fluid Player adds VR and VPAID features, and Monetising romance. We interview dating traffic expert Zara Mankoo about dating site members area traffic. You're watching The Additive, the show that brings you all things ad tech. Hello and welcome to the show. Now, in last month's Additive, we looked at how Netflix could generate revenues from product placement ads. Now, this is something that's been considered also by streaming service Hulu, who are thinking about this for later this year. They're also promising to roll out 2 new forms of user interactive ad formats. One format will allow viewers to have more say in the ads that play, like a sort of choose-your-own adventure for advertising. Viewers will be able to select which ads from a brand they want to see. So, for example, users could choose to see ads from an adventure holiday from a travel company's ad, for example, or they could watch an ad about beach getaways, which then can be selected at the end with the user's remote control. A second format will let the viewer engage with specific brand ads, either by getting information sent directly to their mobile phone or emailed directly to them based on their subscription sign-up details. Hulu already has an innovative set of ad formats, including pause ads that pop up only when viewers take a break from streaming, and last month they rolled out the new binge watch ads that allows brands to sponsor ad-free episodes when Hulu detects that a viewer is binge watching their way through a series. Now, the new ad formats will round off 4 main themes Hulu is developing for its advertising experiences, which is situational, based on user behavior, as with pause and binge ads, choice-based, which allows the viewer to make a selection, transactional, where the viewer engages with the brand, and integrated storytelling, which is focused on the integration of sponsorships to blend the brand and content into a more seamless experience. Now, as you know, on The Additive, we love anything related to virtual reality, and Fluid Player, the free open-source HTML5 video player, has added it as a new feature, along with VPAID, which stands for Video Player Ad Serving Interface Definition. Now, even though virtual reality is still in the early stages of ad format development and adoption, Fluid Player's VR feature allows both publishers and advertisers to experiment with VR content and ad formats. Fluid Player supports monoscopic videos with a 360-degree view or in cardboard view for, of course, Google Cardboard. Now, VPAID is a code developed by the IAB for interactions between ad units and a video player focusing on enabling rich, interactive in-stream ad experiences. Think of it as VAST, but with added interactivity. Now, it allows advertisers to create video ads that the user can interact with, for example, enabling overlays that allow viewers to click for more information. VPAID then captures the user interaction data for the viewed ad. Another great advantage is that VPAID allows advertisers to show the same ad with different offers at the end of the ad to different users. Now, this will work really well for things like restaurant chains, for example. The ad could be a generic branding ad, but with the final offer related to the end user's local branch. Now, this is a great feature for publishers that use Fluid Player, as most HTML5 video players actually charge for this kind of support. So it's free, so try it out. Visit fluidplayer.com for more information. Now, February has one big global event, and that's Valentine's Day. And with the online dating industry generating $2.14 billion in revenues, one way that members area publishers are growing their revenues is by monetizing ad zones. Now, I'm here with ExoClick Zara Mankoo to discuss the dating site members area traffic. Hi, Zara, welcome to The Additive.
Hi, Giles, thanks.
So, obviously, we're all looking for love on Valentine's Day.
Aren't we all, yeah.
But I want to find out more about the business side of that. So tell me more about the dating market and ExoClick's expertise in dating.
Well, dating has always been one of the biggest verticals here at ExoClick. You know, we've got really great relationships with the top dating networks, and most importantly, we work exclusively with some of the top dating sites in the industry, which gives us access to exclusive traffic.
So they can only buy that through ExoClick.
Exactly. So for our publishers, what this means is there's always really high demand for their traffic. And what we actually do here at ExoClick is use the technology that really sets us apart from our competitors to provide our publishers with a fully rounded monetization strategy. You know, we're looking at extending the lifetime value of their users and really giving our publishers an additional source of income. the way we're doing this mainly is through really great formats that are non-intrusive, but also can provide real good sources of revenue. We're talking about white label tabs, for example, banners, and email clicks. These kind of retain user engagement and also give our publishers really great results.
I suppose that's good as well for the end user, for example, because they're not sort of bombarded with ads like they would be in free content sites. So by limiting the ad formats just to traditional formats, I guess that helps sort of convert, no?
Exactly, it's perfect. You know, these users are very often paying monthly subscriptions, so their expectations aren't to be bombarded with ads everywhere. So that's what we really focus on in the members area as well, giving the ad spots extra value.
So why is this market so valuable to advertisers compared to, say, free content sites?
Well, when you go back and look at the average members area user, they're giving details initially in the sign up for age, gender, interests, and the purpose of them actually going onto the site is not just to use it once. They're coming back and they're returning and they're actually becoming part of a community. So that and the fact that they are very often actively spending in monthly subscriptions is something that's incredibly valuable to advertisers.
Indeed, because obviously this user's not scared of spending online or using their credit card, for example.
Exactly.
So they're used to making online purchases. I think it's interesting as well how you say, like, when they sign up, they put what they're interested in, obviously to show other members what their interests are, to try and match up. I know with the other algorithms that maybe are in the dating site or as a filter system. But what I've noticed as well is about niches as well. There seem to be so many different niches in dating. I mean, what kind of niches are there?
So many niches, honestly. I mean, they can be whether it's based on, particular interests, whether it's on religious ideologies, it can be based on sexual orientation, sport interests, The possibilities are really endless, and advertisers are really able to use that to make sure that their product is reaching the right users.
So it's real micro-targeting at the end of the day, isn't it?
Exactly. It goes far beyond kind of deep targeting, You're really able to find the user for your product.
So what about the verticals then? What works well for targeting members area?
Well, obviously, the first vertical I would say is dating. When you're looking to acquire new users, publishing ads on a dating site is going to give you really great results.
Right. Makes sense.
Exactly. I mean, dating on dating. But then it's not only that, using all of the interest that we have and all this information on the users, we can also have really great results on games, nurture products as well, webcams. The list goes on.
Of your ideas, I guess, as well, for the interest from the niches there as
Absolutely.
well. And I'm just wondering, what's the sort of like CTR, what's the click-through rate on these ads compared to free content sites?
Exactly. Well, because we're working really, really hard to kind of keep our user engagement levels really, really high, and we're very careful with the ad placements that we put on the sites, you tend to see a much higher CTR rate than you do on any regular site, based on targeting via interest and everything, our users are able to kind of get really good clicks.
So Valentine's Day, obviously that's the key day for all those dating site members on there looking for love. So I mean, obviously this is an important day for advertisers as well. So does ExoClick have any data that can help advertisers target this traffic on Valentine's Day?
Absolutely. I've actually been working with the BI team. We've analysed last year's data and the effect that different verticals have had during various seasonal events in the year on members area sites. So in the interest of Valentine's Day, for example, we analysed the number of clicks of dating products the week before and the week of Valentine's Day. We saw a 14% increase, which is quite an impressive statistic, and also a 12% increase in e-commerce products as well.
Wow. And what about Singles Day then? Because that's the huge event on November the 11th. Did you do any data from that?
Yeah, we did. We found that on Singles Day, e-commerce actually increased 12% again. And this time we found that gaming actually had a really nice increase. 23% gaming offers had increase of clicks,
Wow. So, and what about traffic volumes then on Valentine's Day? Is there an increase in traffic volumes on members area?
Well, interestingly enough, we found that there was actually almost a 17% increase in traffic on Valentine's Day compared with the day before. from last year. So that's
Yeah.
quite incredible.
Wow, so everyone's looking for love,
exactly.
feeling the love.
Everyone's looking for a date on Valentine's Day.
Well, we are actually as well. Oh, well, that's great. Well, thank you for that, Zara. And just to let you know that Zara will be doing a presentation at the TESS Affiliate Conference in Cascais at the end of February. And she'll be doing a special presentation to advertisers about members area traffic and getting the best value out of it. Also, ExoClick's Keelan Stone will also host a panel consisting of experienced dating market experts called The World of Dating. So if you're going to the show, don't miss them. And obviously, we'll post a link to Zara's blog post here. So that wraps up the show today. We just want to let you know we're all feeling the love. So until next time.